Résistera pas, je t'ai bloqué là sans se prendre ta douleur, je vais prendre ta douleur. Ça avait l'intérêt de te prendre ta douleur, je vais prendre ta douleur. Dites-moi que fout la science quand ce pont entre nos pensées. Tu as mal là où t'as peur, tu n'as pas mal là où je pense. Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut cette connasse de beurre ou l'argent du beurre? Que tu vives ou que tu meurs. Faut qu'elle crève de bonheur ou qu'elle change de godasse. Faut qu'elle croule sous les fleurs, change de couleur. Je vais prendre ta douleur. La clé de la récré, prendre ta douleur, je vais prendre ta douleur. Qu'est-ce que veut cette connasse de beurre ou l'argent du beurre? Que tu vives ou que tu meurs. Faut qu'elle crève de bonheur ou qu'elle change de godasse. Faut qu'elle croule sous les fleurs, change de couleur. Je vais prendre ta douleur. Je vais jouer au docteur, prendre ta douleur. Je vais prendre ta douleur. Dites-moi que fout la science quand ce pont entre nos pensées. Tu as mal là où t'as peur, tu n'as pas mal là où je pense. Lève-toi, lève-toi. Elle a envie de toi, ta douleur. Elle a envie de toi, ta douleur. Lève-toi, lève-toi, lève-toi. Elle a envie de toi, ta douleur. Elle a envie de toi.
For the Reverend!
Hello? Yes, right. Just for the record, I begged them to put me on first, and now I'm a little drunk, so... Yeah, just a little, wait for it. And I don't know how to follow all the awesome stuff that's been on so far, man. This is, I basically whipped this up at the last minute, so I'm sorry to disappoint you all.
You whipped that what? Then you always do that, don't father.
Alright, tell you that. Anyway, tonight in my self-appointed role as your spiritual shepherd, and dare I say your moral superior in so many ways, I'm going to present a biblical tale that I believe is very apt for this organisation. Apt because here I've witnessed every kind of depravity, from fornication to wanton drunkenness, to blasphemy, to unwarranted violence, and every kind of sin in between. Don't you laugh, you've been doing it too. Okay, so I'll let the reading begin. A long time ago, back in the day when God was just a young fella, there were two very sinful towns. Towns where every kind of debauchery was practiced. One was named Sodom, which the term sodomy was named after, and the other was Gomorrah, and if you've ever been Gomorra'd, you'll know that it's much worse than sodomy. These towns were home to sins of all kinds. There were rapists, papists, bigamists, heathenists, communists, socialists, Methodists, racists, and florists. Very sinful florists. There were adulterers, idolaters, robbers, mobbers, people clobberers, homosexuals, bisexuals, trisexuals, and metrosexuals. People stole, people killed, and people even had sex and enjoyed it.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Word of this scene soon reached God's ears, and needless to say, he was a little pissed off. He decided to disguise 2 angels as hot guys and send them down to Sodom to see just what the fuck was up. And the whole time he was just sitting there thinking, like, how many times do I have to come down and give you motherfuckers commandments? So anyway, these angels wandered into town and met a cool little guy named Lot. Lot met them and said, hey guys, you know, come chill at my house, I'll feed you, I'll clothe you, I'll even give you a foot bath. And that was the right thing to say, because God is all about foot baths, man. Like, he loves that shit. Anyway, as Lot was getting down to serious business with the foot washing, they started hearing noises outside. So Lot went to the window and saw a mob of people in various states of undress, getting all sexy with each other. Lot went outside and told them to stop in a most unsexy manner. They were all like, yeah, no worries, Lot, but send out those 2 hot guys you've got in your house so we can, you know, get it on. Lot told them no, but said that they could go crazy with his 2 daughters instead. And his daughters must have been pretty damn ugly because the mob was having nothing. So Lot went back inside and the angels decided to lay down a bit of a truth bomb on him. They said that Sodom and Gomorrah had both made God's shit list and they were going to be destroyed. So they told Lot to gather, you know, his family, his sheep, his clothes, his posters of Abraham, his important rocks or whatever they had back then, man, and get the hell out of Dodge. They also told him that while they ran away, they could under no circumstances look back, just because. So Lot and his family ran like flaming goats away from the city, and soon they felt the heat on their backs from God's righteous fury, as he just destroyed the hell out of these towns. Lot's wife lost concentration for like 1 freaking second, man, like 1 second, and looked back, and God turned her into a pillar of salt. So Lot and his daughters kept running, and they didn't look back for, you know, for fear of being turned into some other sort of spice, nutmeg or even worse, cinnamon. And they headed up into the hills for safety. Now, I am not going to touch how they started a new tribe. This is a completely different story, but it rhymes with schmincest. So, I'm not sure what the moral of the story is, but it's probably like, don't look at stuff that God doesn't want you to look at, or he'll turn you into some kind of condiment. But you can take what you will from that, and here endeth the lesson.
God bless you.